So deal with it. Deal with it.
I
Stop.
love
Oh man.
that stuff.
Deal
Let's
with it.
let's talk about the movies, folks. Star Wars is coming out December 18th. I'm checking it out December 17th. So I'm gonna
Well,
like,
Going to the early show. I'll be
let's
yeah,
there.
write an article on it then.
yeah, yeah.
Review, yeah.
You gotta write the
Got
review.
to.
You can't let that slide. You
I
gotta be out
can't.
there
I
tonight.
can't let that slide.
I wish one of us would go and watch it and absolutely hate it, and then come back and then contest it with mine because I already know I'm gonna love it. And then we have like a face off between the articles of what was it good, was it bad, was it? We should totally do that.
In your heart of hearts, Dean, will you like the new Star Wars
I
movie?
want-
What is your prediction?
I tell you, I want to like it. My prediction is it's gonna make people want. Remember the next genre I said it's gonna make people want to see sci-fi and sci fantasy again, and hopefully slow down all these superhero movies.
That's your.
I want this. You guys have no idea. Even though I'm a Star Trek fan and Battlestar Galactica fan before I'm a Star Wars fan, I want this to work. I want the genre back.
Okay, what's your prediction, Drew?
With Star Wars,
Yeah.
well, it's already made its money back, so people are gonna go see it. My only hope is that it does damage control for what the first three episodes did.
Right.
I hope it adds to what we loved about the originals, and by the originals I mean A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. And overall, I'm expecting to like it. I haven't seen anything yet that has hinted of otherwise. I just really want something new and fresh to be added to what I already love. So if they can do one or two things that I really dig in regards to that, I'll keep going. I'll keep
The
going.
one, two things really big.
I see. That's very nice, man.
I'm hoping to get her on the show. Evil Pretty Vader.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. For the fans.
Yeah, Seven. How about yourself? Good weigh in on this Star Wars.
Drew, I share your love for Star Wars. I think it's going to be huge. Again, it's not a question of it, like you said, not being huge. It will make its money back. I think J.J. Abrams had to go all out. The pressure's on. I mean, the fact that he directed Star Trek, and it's almost like a no-no. I mean, there's Star Wars people and there's Star Trek people, and the fact that
Trekkies were best believed. They were pissed.
Yes.
When they found out that he was going on to do Star Wars,
Yeah.
people were upset. They were leaving him just these mean-spirited emails. People were online hoping that it would bomb. It was bad. It was mean. It was a mean breakup.
Star Trek, the first one that came out. The second one with that whole twist on the Khan thing, I was like, oh.
I was fine with it. I know you don't like it, but I feel like if it's a parallel universe, same events can happen differently.
It was done so fast, and just the way Chris Pine died as Kirk, he looked like a fish. I mean, he was like this, like it was like.
Was it really that much different than when Spock went out in the originals, though? Because I watched that movie and I'm just like,
It was much different.
he just kind of went.
No? There was no, there was much different. There was much different.
I feel like I agree that the emotional impact of the original was a little bit better than Into Darkness.
What?
However,
The character as Nimoy, as Spock, for over 30 years. Reboot, Pine's only been Kirk
for a couple, yeah, and I see, but to judge it based on those two performances, I don't think is fair because they had, like you said, 30 years worth of like material that he and Kirk, 30 years worth of scenes that they'd been in, and then these two movies, first of which was great. I love the relationship between Kirk and Spock in the new movies. It's not fair to be like, well, that was crap compared to the other one when they've just started.
Well, yeah,
So-
tell them the second one. It was too soon.
You felt it was. You feel that shouldn't have happened soon.
Yeah,
It happened too soon.
Yeah, it just happened too soon.
Okay.
Just
I can
real
see-
quick with it, I would like to say that as long as they really take their time and really make me believe that whoever is supposed to be the head of the dark side, let me really believe how evil they are and how powerful. Everything they didn't do with Darth Maul, and Darth Maul was such a great character, but they didn't develop it. If they could really develop that, give us the new people. Yes, there's a new guy, there's a new girl, there's a Here's a girl that's, oh, she's, whatever. Here's a guy. Give me the old characters that we love, and put them in really great situations where it's not a just let's pass the torch movie. If it's a big pass the torch movie, I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah. And to add to that, regardless of whether the movie's great, meh, or complete crap,
Right.
I give mad props to their entire crew for how they were able to keep this quiet. Like, when it came to, most times I say this all the time, you guys are probably sick of hearing me say this, but all too often we go into movies now having seen 40% of it before we even sit down in the chair. It's not the case with Star Wars. Like, there's rumors, yeah, but none of it's confirmed. You don't have these, like, big elaborate set pictures from TMZ where they're showing you whole parts of the movie. It's great. When it came to the advertising and how they've been able to keep everything under wraps, like,
yeah,
absolutely.
Really good time.
Who's playing the villain?
That's actually a good question. Some people say that it's the character who's the pilot dude? In this one, he's part of the new group. The dark-haired guy. Some people say it's him. Some people say that it's going to be Andy Serkis. I'm assuming that's who it's going to be. Mm-hmm. Other people are even saying that Mark Hamill's going to turn out to be the bad guy. That's the rumor I heard.
Right. Well, the whole point of this...
It'll be great without William Shatner to be the bad guy.
Oh, my goodness. That would be so amazingly funny.
Mask falls off and it's the Shat.
Oh, man.
But I think that would cause Trekkie's heads to explode, dude, outright.
Star Wars.
Oh my goodness.
Well, isn't the whole concept of these three movies is Luke turning to the dark side and then bringing himself out of it, right? Isn't that everything's wrapped around that concept?
Maybe.
Allegedly,
we don't know.
Allegedly that's supposed to be...
They came up with?
Well, no, see, this is the thing. You had his father that went to the dark side, and then his son brought him back. But Luke is supposed to be according to the books, he's supposed to be the only one that was strong enough to bring his own self out of the dark side.
Mind you, though, they're not following the books anymore.
Right, they're not following the books.
So that might be completely just negated.
Leia and Han Solo are supposed to have kids, but then Luke is supposed to have his own set of kids. They might have scrapped that whole thing. So this girl running around, she could be Luke's daughter. It could be Han Solo and Leia's kid. Mm-hmm. Or they could say, forget all that kid stuff.
And this is what's beautiful about it. We don't know enough about the film to be able to even really speculate. We can talk about it till we turn blue in the face.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, we just don't know.
We just don't know, folks.
Just don't know. I love those words. You have to understand, I love those words. I don't know. No. No one's told me anything. Nothing's been spoiled.
Even the cat
don't know.
ran by the camera and said, meow, 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 which basically means, I don't know.
I don't know. Exactly.
But next week, I definitely want to talk about an update of the Badlands. And then, Dean, I want to talk about the comic book.
Yes.
The coloring book that you did next week.
Oh,
next week? Nope.
Yeah.
Don't mention it now.
Save it. Save
it.
I had no idea, though.
Wait. We'll talk about that next week.
Oh.
So you guys got to come back.
That'll be at the front burner next week.
Hopefully we can get a guest. I got a couple people interested. Gentleman that did, I'll just say, he was on the Jerky Boys, one of the Jerky Boys. He's interested in doing the show. And also, some other really cool people. Actually, someone that actually is in Star Wars. That's a part of the production. Wants to do the show.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
So so that's that. So that's our little movie segment moment thing, and we'll keep you guys posted. And watch us again next week. 7. We have Drew. Thank you, sir. We have Dean. And Star Wars needs to have something cool to do with their hands. That's the one thing.
Like they do the Force.
That'll
be there.
They have, we make the money, right?
Wait.
I don't know. That could be like a deleted scene.
You do this.
Oh wow. Actually, if anything, we're like giving money away because they already have our money.
Because they already have the bread. Yeah, they already got your bread now, so.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for listen to us rant. And this is what we love: is Eclectica, everything cosplay, video games, sci-fi, fantasy, TV, and film. And
except Walking Dead.
And see you next week.